The hidden cost of marriage, a man's burden. Marriage is often portrayed as the ultimate partnership, a union built on shared dreams, mutual support, and equal responsibilities. But for many men, the reality falls far short of this ideal. From the moment they say, "I do," men are often thrust into roles that demand far more than society acknowledges: provider, protector, emotional anchor. What starts as a promise of equality can slowly evolve into a dynamic where men's needs are overlooked, their emotions stifled, and the weight of the relationship rests entirely on their shoulders. The illusion of equality. Society teaches us early that marriage is about two equals coming together. But for men, this often proves to be more myth than reality. While the concept of equal partnership sounds ideal, the execution rarely matches. Men are expected to provide financially, support emotionally, resolve conflicts, and maintain composure through it all, often without recognition or reciprocity. Women are praised for their nurturing roles and emotional openness. Men, meanwhile, are conditioned to remain stoic, resilient, and self-sacrificing. This ingrained imbalance shapes the dynamics of many marriages in ways that are hard to see but deeply felt. The financial weight. One of the most obvious yet least discussed burdens men carry in marriage is financial. From paying for the wedding to covering household expenses and long-term planning, men are typically expected to be the primary earners. Even in modern relationships where women contribute financially, the expectation often remains that the man should shoulder the bulk of the financial responsibility. This pressure extends beyond mere money. It affects men's ambitions, mental health, and personal freedom. They're praised for providing, but rarely acknowledged for the sacrifices behind the paycheck. When a marriage ends, the financial burden only intensifies. Through alimony, child support, and asset division, many men are left financially depleted while still expected to provide for others. The emotional toll. Beyond finances, marriage takes a silent emotional toll on men. They're expected to be the rock, the fixer, the one who always has it together. Vulnerability, emotion, or expressing struggle is often met with dismissal or judgment. As a result, many men repress their emotions, leading to isolation, burnout, and mental health issues. While women are encouraged to share feelings and seek support, men are taught to suppress theirs. They often become the sole emotional support system in the relationship without receiving the same in return. Over time, this imbalance breeds resentment, exhaustion, and a sense of invisibility. Societal conditioning. From a young age, boys are taught that their value lies in what they can provide and endure, not in who they are or what they feel. This cultural messaging pushes men into roles that deny them emotional authenticity and self-care. They're celebrated for enduring silently, but left unsupported when that endurance runs out. When men work long hours, sacrifice dreams, and suppress pain, they're rarely seen as victims of an unequal system. They're seen as doing what men are supposed to do. But what happens when they need help? When they want to be seen, heard, or supported? A call for change. Marriage, as it stands for many men, is less of a shared journey and more of a quiet sacrifice. While women face their own challenges and societal pressures, the struggles men face in marriage, especially around financial and emotional burdens, remain largely unspoken. It's time to confront the truth. The ideal of equality in marriage often fails men. Until we acknowledge the emotional labor, financial strain, and silent suffering men endure, the promise of partnership will remain hollow. If you felt the weight of these expectations, you're not alone. Let's break the silence. Share your story. Talk openly about the challenges. And let's work toward a vision of marriage where equality isn't just a promise, it's a practice.